My oh my, what another crazy day in the stock market. Very difficult to play. I mean, every day for this week and maybe even next week, you're just gonna have to make sure you see the overall picture. Make sure that you're at the right table when you step up. You're gonna have to have some patience and see exactly what type of game they're gonna play for the day. And have your notes. And these are my notes for this morning. I waited to make sure that I am seeing the picture correctly. Because if you go in the morning and you just guess and get tricked, because you think it's going one way or the other right off the bat, you can get hurt bad. You can get hurt bad because look what they did in the pre-market already. The pre-market is at the low from Friday. Option expiration. Told you option expiration. They rescue it. But whatever happened in the afternoon or the mid-morning on this V-shaped recovery for Friday does not carry over to today. In fact, they wiped out all those gains in the pre-market. Manipulation at its best. So whatever you see right now going forward for afternoon trash means absolutely nothing for tomorrow. The overall picture is down. Make no mistake about it. The overall picture is down, but within the intraday, look at it. They bought it up right at the beginning. Right at the beginning, they bought it up. They bought it up and they tricked whoever thought today was gonna rally and get a whole bunch of profit. You know, whatever you bought up here, right now you're sitting at a loss and you don't know exactly what is gonna happen. It can fall really bad in the afternoon or it can wiggle around and then tomorrow, I mean, I'm feeling like tomorrow pre-market can be a crash. Like I said, in Friday video, there's a lot of fear in the market right now. I am scared. I am really afraid of a crash. I am very afraid of a crash. But yeah, have your notes. These are the notes I have, and I change them every day to make sure that I am seeing the table correctly. Because if you are intending to play blackjack, you go up to the table and say, "I'm gonna play blackjack," and you at a Texas Hold'em table, you're gonna lose and you're gonna lose bad, and no one's gonna tell you that you're at the wrong table because all they want is your money. They just want to take your money, and if you're playing whatever style you are used to playing, and that style is blackjack, but you're at a Texas Hold'em table, man, it's gonna burn and it's gonna burn bad. I mean, here's my notes for today, and I keep repeating to myself, everything is head fakes. Everything is head fakes. Price targets. They got price targets today, and they're gonna go and shoot to that price target. And after that, they're gonna have another price target. Slow it down. Don't rush it. Wait for it. Patient. Wait for it. Don't trick yourself, because it is so easy to trick yourself and to seed yourself with whatever direction you think it's gonna go. They trick you, and you seed your head that it's gonna be a rally today, and just like it was gonna be it's gonna rally from Friday and continue the rally. I mean, this V-shaped recovery is seeding you with the idea that the market is gonna go up. A lot of people think the market is gonna recover. A lot of people right now, so many people say, "Oh, buy the dip, buy the dip." Look at it; it's just showing intermediate strength. People, traders are trying to bottom dip. But I'm telling you, in the pre-market, they can kill you right off the bat. This week and maybe even next week are really risky of these huge gap down, gap up, whatever you think they're gonna try to scare you out. I mean, there's also a high potential of a crash. I'm talking about a big crash this week, and it's gonna start in the futures. and it's gonna catch everyone off guard because in the morning it is gonna be so red. It's gonna be so red that you just don't know what to do but just hit the sell button. Everybody's just gonna hit the sell button. They're showing you that they tried it on Friday, but there wasn't enough people, enough fear. I mean, the way you play this is just it's gonna be so difficult. Whoever, I mean, if I play Friday and if I was lucky and saw that this was a fake rally and bought a shitload of puts, I mean that's a good 20, 30, 40, 50,000 on this flush. This is the way to play it right now. I think you just gotta wait for flush potential, and or you can scalp a little bit when if it's kind of see some stability like I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to scalp a little bit here and there. But any profit you make scalping can easily be taken away with you in a heartbeat. I mean, I'm sitting at 1400 for the day. Um, but I can lose this on one hand. On one hand, if they flush out, or if I play loose and they flush me out, man, it can easily be $2,000 loss today. So gotta have your discipline, gotta have your notes, gotta keep reading over and over again. Make sure that you are not being tricked. Make sure that you are playing the correct hand. And have really tight stops. Very scary. This right now situation is very scary. Um, yeah. So intraday, anything can happen intraday. Anything is head fakes, but it doesn't carry over to for the next day. Tomorrow is a crash candidate. Pre-market can be a crash candidate. This whole week, any day can be a crash candidate because they can just manufacture whatever news they want and then just push that news and everybody gets scared. I mean, it's just the way it goes. So right now, I wouldn't trust anything, and I wouldn't be playing anything big. And everybody right now is trying to say buy the dip because they just want to mentally see themselves that the market is gonna recover. They just keep trying to convince themselves, self-fulfill themselves that it is gonna recover. Hold on, if you ride out this bumpy time, it's gonna recover. Well, I mean, jeez, you're gonna feel a lot of pain during this bumpy times. Because if there's a crash tomorrow, man, if you open up your account, the only way to spare yourself from the pain is just shut off the computer and not watch any of the games, any of the movement, because you're gonna feel the pain. The pain, they were gonna manufacture some type of pain that any games you give, any games, 1400, 2000, 3000, whatever, it can be gone in a heartbeat. And you're gonna feel so much pain. And if you have tight stops, if you play, there's so many head fakes that you get so scared right now. It's like walking on eggshell. Any trade you make is gonna be you're gonna see it down 100, 200 off the bat. And if you have really tight stops because you're afraid of a misdirection, every time, every hand you play, you down 100, 200 because you got these tight stops. At the end of the day, you make 5 trades on tight stops, you're gonna be down 1,000, which isn't a lot, but it's still painful to see. You just gotta wait for situation where you can kind of load up, and if the volume is good on whatever load up you have, they can't misdirect this type of flush. These type of flush cannot be misdirected because everybody is hitting the sell button. And one of these days coming up, everybody's gonna hit the sell button, and you can only make this doing these type of head fakes and just hope for the flush to come. Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna play for it, or just play when I see some stability. It's really a guessing game at this point. I mean, I don't know how to play this. This market is so difficult right now. If I can get a game this week, man, I'd be surprised. So I'm gonna see what happens and anything I say can be held against me. So I'm telling you, I may change direction in a heartbeat on how I read this card, because the tables can get flipped in between, 1 hour to the next. They can, push this market completely up this afternoon. Who knows? I don't know. It's crazy. Right now, everything is on the table, and you don't know what they're gonna engineer. So, yeah, just wait for it.